Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. Today I'm taking part in the Stamp Around UK video hop with fellow independent demonstrators from the UK. This month our theme is texture, so I've got a few things in mind to add texture to this card, and let's hope that they actually work out. So my favourite way of adding texture is to use embossing folders. So Stampin' Up have two different types of embossing folders. We've got the 3D one, which is quite a lot thicker, and a standard one. And I will be using these two. This is Tasteful Textile and Pretty Flowers. I'm also using this gorgeous foiled designer series paper, which is called Simply Elegant, and is a 12 by 12 sheet with various different designs, double-sided designs obviously. One side is foiled and the other side isn't. I'm going to be using the foiled side. I'm going to add a bit of vellum because I quite like the texture of vellum as well. But I'll add more texture by embossing that. I've already made my card base ahead of time, and I want to add some extra texture with ribbon, and I think this metallic mesh ribbon looks and feels very textural, so I'm going to try and use that. I also like this glittered organdy ribbon, and it's quite stiff, so there's quite a bit of texture to that as well. And I might even throw in some of the Simply Elegant trim, which is really quite nice as well, but completely different to those. So you've got three different textures in those ribbons, if I can get this to pull off. So we'll see what it looks like, but that's what's in my mind's eye at the moment. Now, I just want to give a little shout out to the lovely Janice Thompson of Jazzle Dazzle Crafts. Janice set up this video hop and organises us, and she made me this lovely scissors charm and gave that to me when we met up for lunch recently with another demonstrator, and it was presented in this gorgeous little box which uses paper from the same designer series paper pack on that. So my new scissor charm, love that. So let's get cracking. First things first, I want to do some embossing with my embossing folders. I'm going to emboss the designer series paper with the Tasteful Textile one, and I'm also going to emboss this piece of vellum. Now I'm going to fold a bit of that over because that's going to hook onto that. Plenty, yeah. And that just means that I will get more of it embossed on there. So bring in my lovely cut and emboss machine, and we've got the base plate number 1, and I'm going to do the Pretty Flowers one first. So for that one, because it's a standard embossing folder, it's not the thick 3D one, I'm just putting that between two normal number 3 plates, and I can just wind that through, and that works perfectly. Now the next folder I have is the Tasteful Textile one, and it is thicker, it is a 3D one. So with 3D ones, you've got base plate number 1, your embossing folder, and then you use plate number 4 on top. Nice and easy, goes through perfectly easily, but gives that great impression on that. So I'm going to put this to the side for now, but it will be coming back out because I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting as well. Okay, so we have that one. And we have this one, the Pretty Flowers one, which is absolutely gorgeous, love it. And as well as giving the vellum some more texture, it gives it a little bit of that white colour as well. So I'm actually going to add that to this piece here. Just make sure that I've got that straight. Like so. And where's my tearing tape? I had it here. Okay, I did eventually find my tearing tape. So, I want to make sure I've got that nice and level. I'm having a problem with tearing tape today. First it hides from me and then I can't tear it. Ridiculous. Right, gone off again. So line with that. Fold that up. Happy with that. It's behaving now. Now, put it back where it should have been, so I don't lose. Oh, I've gone a bit. That's not straight, Heather. Oh, dearie, dearie me. It's a bit better. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, so that is now going to go on there. We've got texture on there. We've got texture on there. A little bit extra detail. Add some more wet glue. Okay, right, so first layer of, or first two layers really, of texture complete. There we go. Now, that is that bit. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping with the Elegantly Said stamp set. I'm using this flower and For You. So I've already got them mounted up. I'm going to be adding some heat embossing, so it's another bit of texture. So just using my embossing buddy. Then I've got my Versamark. Now this is the die I'm going to use, so I'm placing it there. Okay, and I've got the For You. And I'm going to pop it close to the top. Bear with me a second. I might need to move this a bit closer to me so I can see where I'm going with it. For You, that's very close. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then I'm going to add silver heat embossing powder on that. And if you bear with me, I'm just going to heat that up. Okay, so that is now ready to die cut. Let me just put a little bit of washi tape on that. Hold that in place there and there. And don't want to waste too much card. And I'm going to back that with a piece of copper foil as well, with the larger die. The dies are the layering circles dies. So bring back number 1, but this time because I'm cutting I need number 2 as well as my 2 number 3s. So we'll do this one and that one. Plenty of room for both of them. And run that through. Right, so another type of texture on that. I'm going to just glue those together. Pop that on there. And just while I'm waiting for that glue to go off, I'll just put the block on top of it. And then let's bring in some ribbon and see what we're going to do with that. So this one definitely want to use, and just tie a fairly big bow with that. Happy with that. Okay. And decent bow with this one. I really need to invest in a bow maker and probably make the bows before I film the video. I want this one to be a little bit smaller. That should do. I can trim up the ends later. That should be fine now. Alright, this is where I'm not sure my vision will come to fruition or not. So I think I'm going to put a glue dot and hold those in place first of all. Put a glue dot in the centre of that one and put that one on top. Like so. Then let us see. This is way bigger than I need it to be, but that's just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so I've tied it that way. I want to do another knot that way. And then, let's see. Does this work? Well, I quite like it. So this one's going to be smaller loops again. I need to bring that one in a little. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I've now got glitter everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to add this on with my dimensionals. Oops. Sorry about that. I think I want it to be over a little bit more so that I can add this big bad boy with a huge amount of texture on there. Now I'm gonna put some glue dots around about here. Just to make my life a little easier. And pop that in there. And then I can chop these down a bit. So it's not overhanging the card too much. It's pretty nice actually, quite like that length. There we go. That's what I had in my mind. And just because you can never have too much bling, I'm going to pop on a little bit more. Like so. And there we have it. That's my project for the Stamp Around UK video hop. And because it's a video hop, you'll see a whole list of other people taking part and the links to their videos. So please do click on the description bar below, get all those links, hop your way around and get lots more inspiration of textural projects using Stampin' Up products. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please do click on that subscribe button. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.